I'm back in Super Mario 3D World. Last time I finished off World 1, and in this video I'm starting off World 2 now. Just like jumping into a desert level, ignoring the Toad House for the time being because I already got a power-up stored. Even though it's just a simple mushroom, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Yeah, dealing with these like clock. I forgot what those things, those like bird creatures are, but they have like long heads and can easily snap at you at any time. Like just aim their head and they're like good as done there. All right. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there is something like up there, but cannot climb for overly too long. Should probably start at like here or something. No, not right there. Kind of like, no, I had it. Can I still? No, I cannot. Come on. Can I reach it? No, I need to. Come on. I need to stop being overly jumpy with this. Come on. I don't know. Maybe I'll try the green like stuff here. The green wall here. Let's see. Does it be? Nope, it does not. Fine. Now continue forward then. Maybe I'll find some way over there another way, or I could just like ignore it completely there. Yeah, and I can also aim anywhere at its body, not just its head. Alright, there, this is how I'm supposed to get to this warp pipe. Alright, as it's a golden warp pipe, I imagine it's going to give me coins. Yep, there we go, just like get some like coins here, just like jump back and forth and get some coins and do not fall into the depth or else you would die. Alright, there we go. Not as much as I thought I would, but I was being too careless there, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Got these bees enemies that will just like home in on you. Alright, here we go. Can I get all the red coins here? Alright, there we go, and store bell power up there. Alright, here we go. And no, I thought I could outrun past you, but nope. Alright, what's over here? This little thing, this little like pixie here can let me show me things on the world map here. I don't feel like that's particularly useful, so I'm just gonna like ignore it here. Alright, continuing on forward here, and I should probably use some other game pack and mechanics here. Yeah, touching on the touchscreen can like pause certain enemies here, and also spew out coins, I guess. Yeah, another like neat thing, but of course you have to like stand still and not fully control yourself there, so yeah, that's not particularly useful. Just something, I guess. Alright, here we go. Continuing on forward here. Very narrow very narrow pathway here. Alright, I believe there's like something if we get this guy like to aim at the correct block here. Yep, a green star. Alright, and it's the middle one, so I mean I already missed one. Good. Alright, is there something here? Yes, there's a timer. Adds more time to me. Alright, there we go. You know, despite the very linear game is basically just like the end, there's still a lot of stuff to explore here. Alright, yeah, like Captain Toad right here appearing in the normal level. Alright, can I just jump on your head here? Yeah, there we go. Hello there. Are you gonna give me something? Yes, another green star. Yeah, there we go. So I'm at least getting some green stars here, and now and then of course the stamp is just like out there. Alright, here we go, just moving forward here, and can I long jump there? No. I think I could like long jump correctly if the platforms were like more in the middle, but no, they were off to the side, but whatever. Alright, there we go. Get another stamp there. Was it just Mario? Man, all the player characters so far, it's just Game Mario. Granted, there's only like 2 so far, but yeah. Alright. Alright, now we gain like a Bowser statue there and an upper level there. Alright, Nintendo Network features, don't talk to me about that. No, stop giving me like network features I'm not gonna use. Cancel. Yeah, there we go. Alright, might as well just like do this one first since it's right here. Alright, go to random here. And alright, going with Luigi to here. Alright, there we go. Good get the much more interesting characters. Like for Luigi, Toad, and Blue Toad, they all have like interesting gimmicks, but Mario is just like the jack of all trades. Like Luigi can jump higher, Toad can run faster, Peach has to float, and Mario's just like basic Mario. So yeah, get some much more interesting characters here. And while we're at it, we're currently at an interesting gimmick here with carrying this like piranha plant plot right here. Alright, I just died stupidly there, but yeah, that's the gimmick for this one, was just like carrying this like potted piranha plant throughout the entire level here. Yeah, it can be like useful, it can like easily grab and stuff right here. Yeah, it can grab green stars and can easily take out all these fuzzies here, making the level much more easier, as well as to eat like other piranha plants themselves, which is very odd and such. It's like eating its own kind. What is wrong with you, piranha plant? I don't know, piranha plants are pretty like an invitating looking enemies. I mean, look at them, they have like no eyes, very like gaping teeth when they open their mouths. It's like very like intimidating look at the enemy there. Alright, very like soulless enemy, I guess you could probably say. Alright, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can't eat this one. This one requires like some cat stuff to go at it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, how do I get that stamp? I don't know. Maybe require that piranha plant I just died there, but, or actually, could it be like off to the side stuff? Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Yeah, use the cat power up to go after at it. Alright, there we go. And ooh, I think now it's time to never show off another gamepad feature. Like, you saw me blow into the mic in a Captain Toad level. Well, yeah, I can do that in the main levels as well. So yeah, to easily blow up those like pink guys there. Alright, can just like do that anytime here. Alright, get the green star here. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I could have used you anyways. Like, let's see, yeah, but the bow and the microphone was just like way easier to do that. Alright, just like nabbing all of you guys here. And there's like a little corner here. Yeah, Captain Toad again, looking at being scared of Bowser, except not really. It's just like another Bowser. Like, oh my god, can you like pay attention, you idiot? Like, you're being more cowardly than Luigi here. My god, that is embarrassing. Well, Luigi's probably scared of like specific things. He's always afraid of ghosts. That's it. He's not afraid of Bowser. Like, he's always afraid of ghosts. So I guess so Luigi's much more specific in that regard. But that still drives my point home. Like, Toad is overall the more cowardly character of the Mario cast, not Luigi. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Just moving on forward here. Alright, there we go. A very grassy and lovely. You'd think that would be part of like World 1 there, but nope. But anyway, I'm not going towards there. I'm going towards this. Yeah, these are levels that require a certain amount of green stars. Alright, here we go. Jumping in on right here. Alright, go to random SD4. Alright, Peach. Alright, this one requires like the gamepad overall to touch these things here to actually raise up the platform. So first required gamepad level here. Alright, here we go. And go after this guy. Yeah, this guy gives out like green coins and where you scratch on him, so that's nice. Alright. There we go. Oh, I think the gun was just like flared a bit because I was talking. Yeah, I think that can like just like happen. Like, you don't really need to blow on the mic. Like, you can even just like yell into the gamepad at times and it will still count as like a blow. Yeah, that's the thing with like the gamepad and such, is like you can catch on to like a lot of things. Or not really gamepad, just more like microphone in like Nintendo games in general. I did not mean to move the camera. Yeah, you can move like the camera around. It's not really much, but you can. I don't know, the game is mostly designed to not have to constantly move the camera, so I don't really use it that often. Alright, here we go. And there's a green star here. Alright, there we go. And I think the camera, you can't move the camera at all in multiplayer. I could be wrong because I never played this game multiplayer, but yeah. I think it would probably be difficult to be a pain in the butt for one person controlling the camera when everyone's like doing everything else and such. Alright, now it's time for blowing. Alright, there we go. Just want to be much more direct with that. And I must say, alright, more blowing. Yeah, I just like talked very loudly into the microphone. It just like counted there. Alright. No, no, no. Do not jump. That was a bad idea. Alright, go over to that cloud house, the cloud thing over here. Alright, there we go. And I must say, this level's like very like Mario Galaxy inspired with like the level like aesthetics and like music. It's like very Mario Galaxy stuff, aesthetic right here. Probably gonna get more down the line, but we'll see. Alright, after with that bonus area with just grabbing coins in the star, very nice. And once again, just like talking and like counts as a blow, my god. Alright, here we go. Get here. No! I think it just meant to like blow on the gamepad and just like tap off the platform there, but because I was playing as Peach, I thought I might get riskier with that, but nope. Alright, let's jump in here again. Alright, time to do more blowing. No, I was blowing. Alright, now I need to stop blowing. Or do I need to blow? Yes, I needed to blow there. Alright, just moving up forward here. And since I need to grab the area again, since I need to redo it. I mean, I think we don't need to because I'm not going for 100%, but I don't know. Since it's there, I might as well do it again. It's not really a difficult area. It's like, it's meant to be like a free, nice, easy area. Like, I'm going this area with just a star, god damn it. Alright, there we go. And I should probably use my power up here because I have like nothing here. Oh, there's a life. There we go. Makes up for the one I just lost. Alright, here we go. And yeah, because Peach doesn't have like her dress, she just wiggles her like legs and feet in the midair. That's kind of funny. Need to stop talking. Ah, no, these are like platforms are falling. That's kind of why I just wanted to like get at it. Alright, there we go. Alright, I need to talk. That was my problem there. Alright, there we go. Got all the green stars this time. I mean, speaking of like Mario Galaxy, like the green stars, they're from like Mario like Galaxy, like specifically Mario Galaxy 2 I remember because there were green stars in that game specifically that I remembered. Not sure if of Galaxy 1, but I'm definitely for sure 2. Alright, there we go. And grab all the green stars there. There we go. Oh, and there's like another like warp pipe there. Alright, yeah, you're telling me stuff now after I just like beat the level, but what? By my god. I know, maybe it's just like telling me that in the future levels there's going to be more of that, of course. Anyway, want to see what's in this like pipe here, and it seems like, yeah, it seems to be a toad house. Part of me being fun another level, but I just want to make sure. Alright, there we go with that. Alright, and I think that'd be a nice wrap up for the level here. Like, I pretty sure did like a good like chunk stuff here. Like, did like 3 levels, and we're gonna have like a few more, or do I want to do that? Probably not. I will go after that life, so that will be something to like end off here, like grabbing that life there. I'm pretty sure it's like just like going around here and such. Like, yeah, there we go. Going through this like narrow pathway. So yeah, there we go. That's a nice wrap up of the video here. So next time we'll continuing on forward here. So goodbye.